big time skill issue.
Oh, see, it was. What's up, y'all?
Hey.
Happy Monday, everybody.
What's up, guys?
It wouldn't go live until Miles left. So take that as you will. Take that as you will.
I think that's the first time we can officially say we booted Miles from the stream.
That's true.
Yeah, seriously. Usually it's the other way around.
Yeah. What's up, David? What's up, Johnny? Yeah, if you guys are watching the replay, we're live every Monday at 5 Eastern. And yeah, come pop in, ask your questions. Make sure you subscribe to all these guys. We're consistently making a bunch of content for you guys. So let us know who we got. Let us know what questions you guys got. We're all just at Miami Sellers Conference as well. So we can talk about maybe a little bit of takeaways, that kind of thing for people who weren't able to make it.
Yep. Yeah, just had it good. So it was Thursday, Friday, and then there was a yacht on Saturday, basically. We don't own Miami Sellers Conference. A couple of our buddies do, but we've gone for 4 out of the 5 years, and it's a good time every year. And we got to see a bunch of you guys in person too. Even some lurkers. Never saw him in the chat once. He said, "Hey, I don't type, but I'm there." Hey, got a lot of love for you, regardless, family. Right? So yeah, if you were at Miami Sellers Conference, let us know too as well. But we come here every Monday, 5 p.m. Eastern, to answer all your guys' questions and everything like that here. So Johnny starting us off here. Great timing in the process of getting ungated. And I was wondering, can I get double ungated if one product is owned by 2 brands? As long as there's sellers on a listing and it lets you apply, you can get ungated for it. It sounds like either you happen to know that this product is owned by 2 brands, or you see that it overlaps on Amazon, like it's in Disney and Lego or something like that. So as long as you can apply, you're good to go. And it'll show you on the right in Seller Central when you plug in that ASIN if it's required for that or not. Yeah.
You're more so going to be able to ungate like a category and a brand as opposed to like 2 different brands. But
yeah, right. Very rarely will it be under multiple, but a couple things will be. Yeah.
Are you guys going to be at ASD in August? Probably.
Should be. Yeah.
Well, Garrett said that last year too, but the storm.
I was ready to rock. It was
yeah, dude, literally, at the airport, right?
Hey, David. Yeah, appreciate that. He said started watching Corey's 9-hour TV show. Let me know what you think about that, David. Feel free to leave a comment on that with your feedback, and appreciate you tuning in for that.
David,
yeah, Corey just dropped a 9-hour free wholesale course on his channel. So check that out if you guys are jumping into wholesale this year. What up, Tony?
Tony, what's up?
You in the building? Tony,
where you been? I feel like you've been absent the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, 100 ROI was running the show for the Vegas crowd all week.
Oh, yeah, I met him.
Yeah,
he was awesome.
Yeah, he's cool.
Yeah. Absolute goat, yeah.
Drake said, hope the conference was a good time. It absolutely was.
Or Las Vegas.
Oh, I think yep.
Yeah. As an FBM seller, do you need to undercut an FBA buy box? If so, by how much? This is interesting, right? Because it kind of comes down to some listings, the FBM sellers get tons of buy box share. Some they get very little, right? And you want to get used to using the data buy box statistics on Keepa to gauge that. Yeah. I'd say like half of listings are FBM friendly, but you just want to literally just look from hard data whether or not FBM sellers are getting buy box.
Yep. What up, Sadiq?
Did you say how to check it? The check in the buy box rotation?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So data, buy box statistics, and then look in the column where it says FBA. The FBA people will have a check mark. The FBM people won't. Yeah.
Cameron said, so I listed my first item, but it has been showing as reserve status in Seller Central for a few days now. What's this mean? So that means it's probably an FC transfer, which means Amazon's just moving it across the country to a different fulfillment center. So it's going to show as reserved during that time. And once it gets to whatever fulfillment center Amazon wants to send it to, then it'll become available and you'll be able to sell it a lot quicker.
Drake,
what up, Drake?
When checking out clothing variations, why are some clothes combinations unclickable? It's likely the case that they're out of stock, right? So it's a big misconception that those unclickable variations are not able to be sold, but that's not always the case. They're just a little bit more tricky to find, right? So if you go on the variations, that will usually have all the possible options in terms of listable variations. There's also some like quick hacks. If you're in Keepa Product Finder and savvy with that, you can find those ASINs there. But that's actually a huge area in a niche to source in, right? Finding out of stock variations and able to bring those sorts of listings and stock to the market.
Yeah, Variation Wizard's helpful with that too as well.
Mm-hmm.
But for the most part, when you're a beginner, stick mainly to the variations that are in stock because those are going to be the ones that are popping that have a lot of good sales history on them that you can see a lot of good history on, and that like the best listings with arbitrage you don't create, you share. Right? That's like kind of what the whole business is built on, not needing to worry about those missing pieces and missing parts. Yeah, Variation Wizard, very, very important right there. Yeah. What up? Great. Miss you already.
What's up,
Great
y'all?
time hanging. Yes, sir.
It was good
Yes,
to
sir.
good
They're
to see
down
you
until like
guys.
the 10th. They're just hanging out on
Yeah,
vacation.
we'll have some acai bowls, have some podcasts together. That's for sure. Let's see it. I want to start now. I'm living in the United Arab Emirates. Right there. My bad. I've said that wrong twice.
Crazy.
I just read that quick. Yeah, sounds good, man. I've actually heard a bunch of people ask about Amazon Dubai. Yeah. Yep. Hendrik, what are you running into? Is it not letting you apply? Are you getting denied? What part of the ungating process are you running into issues with? Hopefully not the Lambo. We saw that.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy.
Saw that. Yeah, I saw it on
Oh yeah, that was crazy. Oh, was it on TikTok? I'm sure it was.
Yeah, they were evacuating.
Did they ever say what happened?
No, let me look.
Couldn't figure out what happened, but apparently it was worth 4.2 million.
Someone said like 30
What
something
the
people were on
captain of the
boat,
ship
too.
said, at least.
That's crazy.
Oh, no.
It didn't look that
no,
big.
The poor influencers. It says 32 influencers rescued. 32 influencers rescued.
Yeah, we
Oh,
were all out on a yacht for Miami Sellers Conference. We saw some fancy boat sinking. For those of you guys that were not there.
Oh, what's up, Operation AMZ? So, guys, go check them out. That's Brad and Brandon. Go subscribe to their channel if you guys are doing wholesale. They put out some really good wholesale content too. They were at Miami Seller Conference, and we got a podcast with them. They've got a lot of good content coming.
Oh yeah.
Let's go. What's up? From
I
so you got
got
one product. Ordered some test pieces. Got the buy box shipped it out yesterday. Yeah, you can just appeal the IP complaint and then see if they're going to keep hitting you with that. Like if there's always like a one or two sellers on most of the listings, if it's all the same seller, that kind of thing, then you'll know that you can avoid the IP on that next time.
Yep. Do you know why the two exact same products, or do you know why the two exact same products I bought have a different UPC code in Seller Central? No idea. I wouldn't worry about it. Unless it's like some type of adjustable that you realize isn't the same thing. You might be confusing ASIN with UPC as well, Laura, too.
Yeah, the UPC doesn't.
Amazon is not always reliable as well.
Yeah, you can still sell it, Laura, even if you know the UPC is wrong, as long as the customer's going to get what they're happy with.
Yep. Do I need to sell permission from the brands in order to sell their products? So for the video I posted today, which is on auto ungate sourcing, no. And you technically never need permissions from brands if other people are selling it. You need permission from Amazon to sell it. Or actually not every time, but like anything you see in our videos, the reselling videos, you don't need permission from the brand. A lot of stuff you'll need permission from Amazon, which is nice and easy just using order confirmation emails and receipts right there. Yeah, so check the video I posted today. It's going to be on auto ungate sourcing. And then also make sure you guys tune into the free class we got going on Wednesday night. It's been a couple weeks since we run them. We share a bunch of stuff we don't share anywhere else for free. Y'all should totally check it out there.
What's the best way to store receipts from RA and link them to the products? There's definitely some app that's super, super viable for that.
QuickBooks, yeah.
Yeah, QuickBooks. You can like take pics and that kind of thing.
Someone tell me I did not miss. Tony, unfortunately you did. Avery got kicked out of the same bar for like the 4th year in a row.
What bar?
Blackbird or Sugar? Which one?
Oh, Blackbird. No, Blackbird's the ratchet one that we went to the first year. Sugar. Yeah. You remember because we were all wearing shorts that first time? Yep, good times. You might have been wearing pants the first year. You might have been wearing pants the first year. I don't remember.
Will you run into issues selling products?
I got an IP complaint from the daiquiris too, but we not going to
Will you run into issues selling products that updated their packaging? So generally, if the product is the same, the only thing that's different is the packaging. Generally, you'll be fine. Sometimes you can run into issues if it's a different UPC, but generally, if it's the same product, then you're fine.
Facts right there. Where I was wrong here's the ASIN. What about the ASIN did you get wrong right there? Let's see, the selling here. Don't sell next time. I checked there with no sign of IP violations here. Oh, from the distributor through email. Was it the distributor or was it the manufacturer? Because it was like what, or do you think it was the brand? Like fill us in on what specifically you mean by that PVC.
Oh, it looks like he just got an IP complaint from the brands.
Or an email from the brand that could be a scam email potentially too. right? There's a lot of that going on. A lot of times people will email.
Yeah, the
you.
brand sells on that listing. So you can see,
That's what it
like
was.
if you go back to one of the sellers, it's Burst, and then that's the same brand. So yeah, Premier, just make sure you don't sell something that the brand is already selling.
Makes sense.
And we were talking about this in the OA panel, right? So like every time you're sourcing, or you should have a checklist, whether you write it out, put it next to your computer, or just like a mental checklist of all the things you go through to disqualify a product, right? Authenticity or IP complaint, right? Sales like offer count going up, sales rank going up, all those sorts of things. Is there a buy box? All those sorts of things that you're looking for. Just make a list so you don't miss those sorts of things moving forward.
Yep.
You guys are on
Disqualify
my
as
channel,
quickly
just
as
dropped it for
possible.
you.
That's the name of the game. Is disqualify as quickly as possible.
Yep.
Makes sense. Full sourcing checklist too. So yeah, y'all let us know what questions you got too, as well. You know, if you want Garrett's takes on the NBA playoffs, y'all let us know. Y'all let us know.
That's what the people are here for.
Yeah,
Of course.
Our very educated NBA takes.
Very true. Very true. Let's see. Cool. So, what was your guys' favorite part of the seller conference?
I mean, it's always just getting around other people. Yeah, just getting around other sellers, kind of seeing what everybody else is up to. There's a million different ways to make a ton of money online. So there's no reason to like stick to one thing arbitrarily if you're hating it, right? There's a lot of different things, even just the Amazon ecosystem, right? You know, whether it's distribution, brand direct, you know, OA, RA, book selling, all that kind of stuff. There's literally like a $15 million a year bookseller there. Like
Which is
literally anything is scalable. Anything
Yeah,
is
bro, right?
scalable.
insane.
So if you guys don't have like those couple people you can talk to, it's just like impossible to kind of know what's possible in the long term, right? Like you're just kind of limited by the people you're talking to a lot. And for most of us, it's people that probably care about you, but they're not really interested in the online business, even if they are supportive friends, family, that kind of thing.
Yep, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
for me, I'd say the biggest takeaway is always just all the different ways that people are making money, because kind of like you said, Warner, it's not a one size fits all conference. There's people doing a lot of different things, and seeing people who are crushing it on Amazon, on TikTok, on Walmart, with private label, with wholesale, with arbitrage. I mean, there's just so many different things you can do, so many different combinations of things to try, that it's just cool to see people winning, doing different things.
I mean, it's also cool to see the evolution of people, right? So a lot of those people, I mean, the four of us see once a year, right? Like the short interaction with Rakin, right? Seeing how much weight he lost, seeing the progress in his business.
Yeah, he's killing it.
Yeah, exactly.
Those sorts of things. We see these people and we kind of like Reezy check up on him once a year, just like hearing how the family is, hearing how business is going, evolutions, new ideas, all those sorts of things are just are so invaluable.
Yeah, that makes sense. So much game job. Yes, sir. Hey, 100 ROI. Tony was asking about you, family. We got you in here. Good to hear you here, family. Good to hear you. Just got is it worth or unit sell for about 25? Yeah, I mean, dude, if they make sense, they make sense right there. It sounds like Amazon just wants, no one to be selling fakes on those platforms, for example. So yeah. Doubt because the email address is not associated with Seller Central. Yeah. How do they do that shit? That happens all the time. And like Amazon will send a package to like an address you moved to that you never had added on your seller account and everything too. That happens though. I don't know how, but it does happen.
You can like scrape that kind of stuff and market to Amazon sellers.
Yeah.
A little black hat, but
yeah,
and that's nice.
Definitely a little bit.
When you get those letters from brands or those messages from brands or emails from brands, you need to check your Amazon seller account health page and see if there's anything in that right from them, and check your check not only your Amazon seller account health page, but also check the Keep It chart too. Yeah.
Yep. So you can't no one can ungate Nike or like the big clothing brands right now. So you can just focus on other stuff. Friendly, something like that. So for all of you guys that are trying to find some stuff today, just go to like auto ungated sourcing on YouTube.
Literally
you can see
one today.
Yeah. And you can still go crazy without, a couple of the big clothing brands, like several examples of people doing 100K in their first few months, even recently.
Can you tell me how long it'll take to get approval for the LLC? So it's going to depend on state, man. Yes, it's going to depend on what state you're in. I would recommend just asking ChatGPT for your specific state what the typical protocol is.
And you can honestly just use like a Zen Business and do it. couple in like 1 single hour,
Yeah.
give them all the information. It'll be ready in a couple weeks, good to go. I mean, granted, it costs $300 or $400, but probably easier and cheaper than the
It
alternative.
can be quicker, and in a lot of states you can pay to expedite. Like I know North
Yeah.
Carolina, you can pay. I think it's either $99 or $199 to expedite it, and normally it'll take anywhere from 1 to 4 weeks.
I mean, yeah, that's the thing, right? You spend 4 or 5 hours trying to figure it out to do it right, or just spend half hour with Zen Business and let them do it for you.
Right.
Definitely an argument either way. Florida, oh, it should be pretty quick, man. For Florida, yeah.
Yeah, you can sling some Under Armour then if you got the Ungate.
Yep, that sounds good. Yep. Omar here. Let's see. So Corey, what's the feedback been like so far on the new big video?
Yeah, it's been really positive so far. I mean, ton of comments. Definitely the most amount of views I've gotten in a 24-hour period. So I think it's shaping up to be one of my better videos.
Cool.
But I put a lot into it, so hopefully people get a lot out of it. And yeah, the feedback so far has been super positive.
Yep.
What's
New
like,
York, I can see taking longer, but like just ask ChatGPT because each state's unique in terms of like processing times and how quick they set up the LLCs and everything.
What's the retention so far?
Honestly, I haven't really looked into it. I've just kind of looked at the main dashboard.
That's sure. It feels good though. Yeah, it's definitely.
Yeah.
Probably
Yeah,
at
that's
least
good
like
link.
an hour or two, which is sick.
Yeah. It's not, bro. People's attention span. Corey, look it
It's
up.
probably not. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna
All
say
right.
it's probably
Let's
not
guess
even
here.
that.
I bet you the average view duration is 11 minutes and 25 seconds.
Oh, that's painful.
I'm going 18.
That's
We'll
even
check
more.
it.
Let's look.
I'm gonna give humanity a little bit more respect. I'll go over 35.
You're crazy,
Yeah,
Garrett.
that's-
You are insane. That would be the best YouTube video of all time.
So you're talking like average view duration?
Average view duration.
Always trying to find the
So
metric.
okay, guess. What'd you say?
I
So
said
I said 11 minutes 25 seconds.
Garrett?
I said
I'm going 18 flat.
I said 35.
12:18.
Oh, I knew it. I knew
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
It'll go longer because day one people are like, "Oh, Corey dropped a big video, drop on a comment,
what I
showing love,"
figured.
and then
And
they're
then you
leaving.
get the
Yeah, yeah.
search. The
Yeah,
high-
it
super
was
high
getting
quality.
comments within
Yeah.
like 30 minutes of release. I was like, I know people haven't like
I mean,
watched
granted,
it
I
yet.
certainly didn't contribute to that because I think I watched it for 2 minutes.
Oh yeah.
Tony's self-reporting, and he watched
know-
it for 8 seconds. I think.
Damn, Tony, come on.
Come on, Tony, was it that bad?
Yeah.
Intro was that bad?
I did
I
make
wa-
it through the intro, and then you got to that document, and I
I
was
want.
like, all right,
Yeah, well, I
when
know,
I
that
clicked,
was
I thought it was the real
a-
Mark Zuckerberg, and then I realized it wasn't.
And he
Oh,
turned.
speaking of which, me and Andrew didn't get a picture of us together. We didn't get a selfie together this year like we did last year, and put a poll on Instagram and said who looks more like Zuck.
Oh,
Funny.
It was
Sweet.
50-50 last year.
that's crazy, man. Too.
You guys got some good questions rolling here.
I bought 10 units from a product directly from the brand's website. They sent me the order confirmation email, but no invoice. Is it impossible to ungate with that document? Nope, whatsoever. You have been lied to about that, Andres. The brand email is going to work. Now, you might get declined a couple times. You're going to get declined a couple times regardless of what you submit right there. So Warren and I both have good ungating tutorials you should totally take a look at right there. Is it bad if I create my seller account but not post any SKUs for a week now? No, not a problem. Can you explain what transparency listing application means when trying to ungate certain brands? Anyone want to describe transparency code there?
it's just like an added layer of authenticity to validate the supply chain, right? So it's something that the brand does at their level, at their manufacturer level. They add a little like QR looking code thing on all the products, which essentially says this product came directly from us. We know, and we want to track, right, who it's going to. And of course, at the Amazon level, you upload a couple of those, 5 of them, and then the brand goes in and says, "Oh, yep, this is our product. It's good to go. They can sell on this listing."
Makes sense. Only lets you do 2 items, 2 orders of 8 at a time. Can you use 2 orders? Yes. So it's invoices, receipts, whatever, that combine to 10 plus, right? So it could be theoretically 1 of 15, 1 of 10, or 2 of 5, 10 of 1, right? Yeah. Look forward to Corey's expose.
Hey,
right
so they
there.
made 9K 2 weeks. Well, that's
Good
what's up.
job,
That's what's
eh?
up. Good work. Good work.
Nice. Yeah, that's
Top
awesome.
right there.
That's more than so in my entire first year, I only did 7K. So for you to do 9K in 2 weeks is awesome.
There
That's
you
a
go.
great-
So
great start.
if it's directly proportional, a few years in, they'll be doing like a couple billion a year or something like that. Good work, eh? How fast can you guys find a solid at replanning to sell? Yeah, Trevor. So you're not finding replans, right? Replans will naturally spawn. Just kind of don't even worry about finding those specifically. You're just looking for good products. And then when you find those products that the same coupon code keeps rolling around. The same discounted gift card, margin keeps popping up for you, right? Like those are replenishables, but don't worry about like specific products being replenishable because then you're gonna be way too picky. Just buy profitable stuff and then restock the profitable items when they're still there to buy profitably, basically.
Well, I mean,
naturally build that.
especially from an OA perspective, it's going to be very rare that you can acquire that product at the same price consistently over time, year after year after year, right? More so with wholesale, but from an OA perspective, like Warner was saying, right, you're going to be relying on some sort of mechanism, right, to get that price where you want it to be to where it's profitable. But the cool thing is, even with OA, say you bought the product last November, right, you have all the data. You have the offer count and a price point at which the market made sense, along with the velocity that you were selling at per day. And so maybe you bought 20 units last time. They sold out in a couple of days. You're like, oh, shoot, I wish I ordered more. You have all that data to now iterate on and theoretically buy a little bit more accurately based on the demand in the market and those sorts of things.
I had to get out of there.
Sneezing. Sorry.
Okay, can you explain what does the middle price roadmap course have? Boom. All right, let's get it. 22 plus hours of premium video content, private Discord community, Zoom call recordings from the past 3 years. Ton of stuff we don't share on YouTube, bunch of sourcing methods and everything like that. What else? Big Keep a Product Finder templates, weekly coaching call every Sunday, and a full 2-week money back guarantee, and a couple bonuses on that too. The Profit Vault, I believe, is the middle tier one right there. So yeah, hey, you should try that out, man. See what you think of it. The out of stock items hurt.
No, your account health. No.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like some people think so, but like, nah.
Maybe like your IPI, like your inventory performance index, but don't. It's due in the weeds. Yeah.
If you're ever on a wholesale item or some OA product, you're able to stay in stock on very consistently. You win slightly more sales, but that's the only benefit you really see from staying in stock.
How serious are infringement letters that came from brands if they're not IP? I mean, so a newer seller that gets one, they may have a little bit more of a trouble from Amazon than the experienced account 2 years in existence that has hundreds of thousands of sales under their belt, right? So it depends on like the length of your account, the health in your account, the size of, and the numbers of the products you're doing, all that good stuff. I mean, it's not good, right? Obviously, avoid them. Add that to your checklist of disqualification, but you're inevitably going to get some here and there.
Oops.
Yep. Lifetime. If you don't plan on selling a product against your listing, for most of them, yeah.
Yeah, you might as well. I mean,
especially if it's a brand that you think might IP complain later down the line.
Right.
If it's something you plan on selling a lot in the future, then you can keep it for the data. But if you're using, like a Boxum to track what's selling, what's not, it'll always be in there, even if you delete it. So you can base restock decisions based on that. How do return items work with FBM? Do you need a PO box and to pay? No, you don't need a PO box for FBM. The only reason you'd want a PO box or like a USPS address is to hide your personal info if you want to do that. But they can ship it directly back to you.
Yep. Miles, your hair looks good. Hey, appreciate you, Murph. Yours does too, Murph. Yours does too right there. You kind of look like Garrett as well.
That's crazy.
Dude, that was hilarious. You know Brendan, the guy who looks like Garrett? That was funny when Garrett asked Garrett the question during the panel. I took like a video and it was like zooming in. Right there, good times. Jolly Green Giant, we got you. Jolly Green Giant, JGG, we got you.
Jason was asking a second ago, is it easier to change your FBA address because you're about to move? Yeah, you can change. It's through the tax interview settings, Jason. If you're a sole prop, it's really easy. If you are a legal entity, then you can just move the legal entity to wherever you're moving. It's a little bit of paperwork, but.
Oh yeah, guys. So we got the free class going on Wednesday night. Tons of stuff we don't share anywhere else for free. I just put the link in the chat. Link's also in the description. You guys should totally come out to that if you haven't yet been to one of the free classes right there. And we're gonna get to it with stuff.
Miles, Murph said that your hair looks good.
Yeah, I told him he looks like Garrett. Yeah. Yeah, but not.
There's always a couple of 30-second lag with Corey reading the comments.
Yeah, Corey was
really. Has it always been that way?
Corey had some high ping there or something like that. If you're
I just saw it last minute. Interesting. Jolly Green Giant, JGG.
Cool. Awesome. Sweet. So yeah, thanks to y'all for tuning in for another edition of Money Monday, every Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, good energy right there. I know that LeBron's season's over, but I'm going to reenact his greatness today on the court playing pickup. So y'all be great, and we'll see you guys soon. Yeah, Murph, call him out right there. Tell him fix the Wi-Fi.
Sorry, Murph. Didn't mean to disrespect.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Drake, appreciate you. David, appreciate y'all. See you guys soon here. Tariffs won't really have any impact on reselling. Private label, different story. If they do on reselling, it'll get passed on to the customer there. Yeah.
Yep. It'll just make the price of everything go up, Aaron. Yeah.
Yeah, everything will go up for sure.
Cool. Awesome. Let's get after it, guys. Hope you guys have a great day and let us know how we can help. Of course. PBB, we got you. Laura, we got you. Y'all have a great day.
Awesome this weekend. Oh, it's
See you guys.
CF.
Yeah, go check out Corey's free course or check out Miles Rise if you're getting started with arbitrage.
Here's a CFM walking in. Crazy flipping mom.
Yeah.